quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
Greinke gets the sign. Here it is on 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
It doesn't take a trained eye to tell you he's starting to wear down a bit out there on the mound.
Lined back over second, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Yeah, and guys, there's a look at his line through the first few innings. Pretty dominant so far. Just the second hit he's allowed tonight, and the first one didn't wind up hurting him at all. So we'll see if he can get out of this inning as well.
Now the Diamondback skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a change here, as that's going to be all tonight for Zach Greinke. J.J. Hoover will get the assignment on the mound here, as he'll enter with the runner at first and nobody out. Marwin Gonzalez will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. Slow roller back to the mound. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. So a big moment here, and standing in, Brian McCann. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only one.
And you know, sometimes guys get caught up in thinking about being the big hero. The key here, though, is just keep it simple. See the ball, hit the ball. Usually the best results come with that mindset.
Now the 0-1. Got him to go after that one. He's in a quick hold, 0-2.
0-2, you got to shorten up. Find some way at least to put the ball in play. You can't afford a strikeout here with an important run out there at second base.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Alex Bergman stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you just got to be able to put the ball in play when you got runners in scoring position.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now, because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need the counts.
No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Leading off the inning, Gregor Blanco, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Blanco.
For short, hit hard. Correa scoops it up. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting,
Brandon Drury will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. And this ball's hit sharply toward the first base coaching box. It's a foul ball. Line to the right side, but foul. 2 runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Here's another look at that 3-pitch sequence. There's a slider for good morning. Curveball, good afternoon. And then he's going to go to the good live fastball, and that tells him good night, everybody.
Stepping in now, Ketel Marte. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Fastball is looked at for strike two.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Now here's the ball popped up. This behind the plate for McCann. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing against Verlander that time around. His club needs to get him some runs, however. It's 2-zip. Archie Bradley is on out of the bullpen now, as he'll take over to start the bottom of the eighth. Carlos Beltran will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here's a fastball now that's hit softly down the line to third. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
One of the first times tonight that they've had their leadoff man on base. Now they've got to find a way to build on it if they want to get back in this thing.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And striding in, the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. First pitch coming, here it is. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0.
Well, this crowd's been something else here in this series. They are really making it tough on him out
there. In there, 1-1.
You know, it's just so tough to pick out a pitch that you want against a guy like this. Everything he throws is either on a corner or moving like crazy. He's not the kind of guy that's going to give you a lot of options up there to hit.
2-1.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention, and especially when it's on the inner half.
All even now, 2-2. In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Runners on the move for second. Smoked on the ground left side. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
And ideally on this play, you'd like to think you could make it up to third, but no sense risking it if you're not sure. So even though he was in motion on the pitch, he's going to wind up holding on at second base. Hey, better to be safe than sorry.
Cameron Maybin will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 3, Cameron Maybin.
Josh Reddick will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this would be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike one. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Ripped on the ground to first. Taken in by Goldschmidt. The second for one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Yeah, that's good hustle getting down the line. A double play could have really put the brakes on this rally, but he's able to beat it out on the back end just to keep things going here.
Carlos Correa will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole. Hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
Now here's his swing, and this is hit well down the line in right. This ball has a chance, and it is gone. A home run. 3-run home run down the line in right. His 3rd home run of this series. And the Astros will move out in front here 3-2.
Well, when you give up a clutch homer like that this late in the game that gives the other team a lead, you know you're kicking yourself a little bit. And how are you going to refocus now and get back into this game?
Ruby De La Rosa will get the call now as he'll try to get the final 2 outs here and get this one on to the 9th inning.
De La Rosa.
Here's George Springer. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone and it's probably going to finish out of the zone. So that's a good job just to lay off.
And now some action in that Arizona bullpen as it looks like they'll have both the lefty and the righty up to throw. That gets down and he's got himself a base hit.
A pretty good swing there. You watch. Head stays down, ball gets deep in the zone, and he lets those hands lead the way, and he drives it to right field. That's as good an approach as you're going to see.
Standing in now, Gurriel. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
And even with 3 runs in here, that guy's still a threat to go at first. He may try and make this inning worse.
3 runs already home here. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, Matt, the pitcher may have thought the runner might be on the move right there, so he slide steps to hang on to him.
Bat splinters as this is on the ground to first base.
Wow, just a jam sandwich right there, and all he's holding is about half of his bat. Those look like the kind of bats I used to swing with.
Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
And when you're trying to think down in the zone, that's a pitch you're just not prepared to see. I think it just caught him off guard there as this is in there at the letters.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
I doubt he wanted to get in quite so tight with the hard stuff there. But, hey, this is a guy with good opposite field power, so you don't want to just give him free rein to lean out over the plate.
That evens it up 1-1. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. De La Rosa pauses. 2-1 on its way. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And from his knees, he got him. Boy, all arm there as the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Game 6 is on to the 9th inning now. The Astros lead it 3-2. Set to start the 9th now from Space City, Houston, Texas, as we continue our presentation of Major League Baseball on the show. Chris Owings will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
This guy just continues to pound the strike zone. He's thrown a first pitch strike to 90% of the batters he's faced. Look how late we are into this ball game, and that's the difference for him.
Well, he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. That misses. 1-2.
All right, so he sort of wasted one up right there. Now I think we'll see a breaking ball down in the zone, trying to get him to swing and miss.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
In a 1-run game like this, just keeping this guy off base is a big development because he can do his damage in a lot of different ways.
Into the box, A.J. Pollard. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in a slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the second inning.
Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it, 2 down. David Peralta will stand in, and their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Verlander's ready. Here's the first pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. breaks as bad as this one's popped up.
And the Lone Star State will shine a little brighter tonight because the Astros are world champions.
One thing's for sure, this city is going to be rocking tonight. This place is going crazy right now, and for good reason. Their guys are the new champions of the world.
Back now on the show. It's all over, and you see the reactions there to the final out. And down on the field, we'll get a chance to watch the presentation of the Commissioner's Trophy to the new world champs.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First.